Hello everyone, this is Gati Gupta and you are watching Vocab Builders. Today we are going to dive deep into the world of water transport. So get ready to iron out all the confusions you have in your mind today. So starting without any further delay, just a request to make. Kindly be with me till the end of this video. So on number 1, we have sailboat. A sailboat or sailing boat is a boat propelled partly or entirely by sails and is smaller than a sailing ship. In case you are wondering what are sails, so here is an indication. Moving to number 2, which is pronounced as yacht. Remember, it is spelled as Y-A-C-H-T, but it is pronounced as yacht. A yacht is a sail or power vessel used for pleasure, cruising or racing. On number 3, we have ship. A ship is larger than a yacht, and the term is usually used to describe a working craft rather than something recreational. So, I hope the difference between yacht and ship is clear to you. Yacht is used for recreational purposes, while ship is used for working purposes. And when it comes to size, sailboats are smaller than yacht, which are further smaller than ships. Proceeding further, ships are of 3 types: passenger ships, cargo ships and warships. Let us quickly go through what are passenger ships. A passenger ship is a merchant ship that carries passengers on the sea. Then we have cargo ships. A cargo ship is a merchant ship that carries cargo, goods and materials from one port to another. Then on number 3, we have warship. A warship or combatant ship is a naval ship that is built and primarily intended for naval warfare. Then on number 4, we have liners and ocean liners. Before proceeding further, you should remember that liners are ships only, but vessels that run on scheduled routes and on scheduled time are called liners, and ships that pass through ocean waters are called ocean liners. Now, there is an extra piece of information. Let us understand the difference between ocean liners and cruise. Cruise means yacht. An ocean liner is a ship that is designed to transport passengers from point A to point B, whereas cruise ships are built for the purpose of taking passengers on a journey that begins and ends in the same port. Then on number 5, we have ferry. A ferry is similar to ships, but a passenger ferry with many stops such as in Venice and Italy is sometimes called a water bus or water taxi. Then on number 6, we have submersibles and submarines. Underwater vehicles that are designed for exploration while completely submerged are called submersibles. They are either manned or remotely operated. And when these submersibles are designed for warfare, they are called submarines. Submarines possess many technical features like internal air stores, periscopes and weapons including land attack cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, etc. Then on number 7, we have motorboat. A motorboat, speedboat or powerboat is a boat that is powered by an engine. Then on number 8, we have personal watercraft, which I can bet you must have watched in one or the other Hollywood or Bollywood movie. A personal watercraft or PWC, also called water scooter and comically a motorcycle, is a recreational watercraft that the rider sits or stands on rather than inside of as in a boat. Personal watercraft are often referred by the trademark brand names. For example, Jet Ski by Kawasaki, Wave Runner by Yamaha, Sea-Doo by Bombardier. Then on number 9, we have Shikara houseboats. The Shikara houseboat is a type of wooden boat found on Dal Lake and other water bodies of Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir, India. Shikara boat is also available in Kerala. They can go through the narrow canals in backwaters in Alleppey. The roof and walls of Shikara are carved with bamboo sheets and a beautiful epitome of handicraft work in elegant Kerala style. Then moving to the last mode of water transport, which is quite unique in itself. It is named as hovercraft. A hovercraft, also known as an air cushion vehicle or ACV, is an amphibious craft capable of traveling over land, water, mud, ice and other surfaces. Hovercraft use blowers to produce large volume of air below the hull or air cushion that is slightly above the atmospheric pressure. And this is how an aircraft looks like. So with this, I have reached to the end of this video. Hope you found it useful or informative. If yes, then do share it with as many people as you can, and also give it a thumbs up. If you have any queries or suggestions, put them in comment box, and subscribe to my channel if you have yet not done so. Last but not the least, thank you for being so patient, and thank you for watching and listening.